Well. So, James Gunn has finally given us his vision. His vision of what DC or the DCU is gonna be. And well, I'm not gonna break anybody. I'm not gonna make fun of anybody that's excited, but to be very honest, this is very underwhelming. This feels like the wrong decision was made. This just proves to me that James Gunn isn't the right man for this. But I will still say I will be there day one to see if it's good. And if it's good, I will praise it. But if it's bad, oh boy, I'm gonna make videos of it saying why it's bad. But again, this is just, to me, I feel like this is James Gunn style. This is his way. This is his way. And well, he starts off with talking about what they're trying to do, him and Peter Safran, I think that's his name. And one of the things that they're saying is that supposedly back then the DC movies weren't connected, when in reality they've always been connected, but they've always been trying to catch up to Marvel, which is why it was always a mistake. You should always start off with one movie at a time. Tell each character their own movie. Once you introduce every character, then you connect it together. I still think Zack Snyder's movies are better than what I've seen from Marvel, and that's just my opinion, but that's how I'll go. I've never liked any of the Superman movies from before until Man of Steel. All the Batman movies, I genuinely love them, all of them. There's some that are better, there's some that are weaker. Yeah, so let's get into it. So he announced a couple things. So they're saying that this time they're gonna connect everything together, from movies to TV shows, to even video games, which I don't know about that, but we'll see. We didn't, as far as I know, they didn't announce anything about video games. So could that mean Gotham Knights is connected? Could that mean these other games that are coming out, Rocksteady's game, is connected? Nobody knows, but maybe the future games could be connected. But yeah, so the first thing he starts announcing is Creature Commandos. So this is chapter 1 of his 8-year to 10-year plan. And this is basically like your Suicide Squad, your Guardians of the Galaxy. These are pretty much characters that nobody really knows, and it's really up his alley. So it makes sense why they would do something like this. And I guess he already has all the episodes written, and I'm guessing they're already starting to work on it. But that's the first thing. And I'll be very honest, I don't care. You can try to add something unique, but I mean, we first gotta see it to see if it's actually good. But just from the little thing that they showed, and from like the characters, from my guess from a book, yeah, I don't care. I'm being very honest, I don't care. Second TV show slash potentially film was Amanda Waller series, or it could be maybe a show too. I mean, a movie. So basically, Amanda Waller, from what they said, they got somebody from who was a writer for The Watchmen, the TV show, which, boy, it wasn't that good of a TV show, but that's who they have. Now, to be very honest, I don't see a Amanda Waller TV show intriguing me or a movie intriguing me. I think she's just a side character, and that's all she has to be. But hey, this is his vision. This is David Zaslav or whatever, who the new CEO is. He's trusting James Gunn, and they're gonna let him do whatever. I'm gonna give you all the TV shows. So another TV show that they announced was a Green Lantern TV show. So from what he said, we're gonna have Hal Jordan and John, I believe it's John Stewart, yeah. And it's gonna be like them being cops, but in space. And I mean, that has a lot of potential. From what he said, he's taking an inspiration from True Detective, especially season 1. So that could be good. I would lean into that, could be very good, but at the same time, it depends who you put as the actors behind it. And even everything on that I just said, like the Creature Commandos and whatever superheroes, villains are in Waller, I mean, could be good, could be bad. But Creatures of Commando, yeah, I don't really care. Waller, I don't really care. Lantern, I am kinda intrigued by that. They also announced a Paradise Lost, which is basically the females from the Wonder Woman place. I can't remember what the name is of that land. So it's basically a bunch of Wonder Woman living there, and my guess is either how they took over that land or they're getting attacked by something. As far as I know, he didn't say anything. No, like the actual Wonder Woman isn't gonna be in it, but who knows? Again, it's gonna be like a Game of Thrones, which I'm intrigued for some reason, but I'm not intrigued because I'm not intrigued because of the story or the characters. I'm intrigued because of Game of Thrones. If they're really trying to be like Game of Thrones, we all have seen Game of Thrones and how they have women naked. But hey, again, really, I'm not that interested in, but who knows? Could be good. He also announced a Booster Gold, which is a superhero, or well, it's a person that travels to the past with technology from the future and becomes a superhero because he wants people to like him. He was a loser, and he travels to the past, becomes a hero because he wants to be like. Could be good, could be bad, who knows? It definitely fits in the mold of the James Gunn style, which I'm not surprised again. So that's all the TV shows he talked about. 5 of them. The first movie he talks about is Superman Legacy. Supposedly that's the name of the movie. Now, unless he changes it, that's another thing. Well, we don't get that much information. It's just Superman Legacy. I guess this is like Superman in year 3, 4, whatever. We don't get no backstory, nothing like that. Just that he's working on the script, and it comes out, I think, July 2025. I think that's what he said. So yeah, that's it. That's all we got from the Superman movie. We didn't get no casting, no nothing like that. Another movie he announced was The Authority, which is basically a ripoff of the Justice League. and these characters, you got guys that are basically, you got a guy like Superman, and you got a guy that's basically like Batman, but they're gay. And I think a lot of that takes place. Now, I remember reading the book, but I was never really into it because it just felt like a ripoff of the Justice League. And I know there's a lot of the Justice Society has similar things, but there were more intriguing characters in the Justice Society to me. But hey, so the Authority, I don't know why you would have the Authority first instead of a Justice League. Like you would think you would build the Justice League and then do a Justice League movie, then you can introduce the Authority. But okay, that's whatever. The third movie that they're gonna be doing is The Brave and the Bold. Well, by the name, that could be Batman with somebody else. Well, they're saying they're bringing in Robin. So now I'm excited. I'm like, yes, we're finally getting Robin back. We're finally getting Robin with Batman. But he decides that yes, it's Robin, but this is Damian Wayne. So not only did we skip Nightwing, not only did we skip Jason Todd, not only did we skip Carrie Fisher, did we skip Tim Drake, we skipped a bunch of Robins just to get to Damian Wayne. And don't get me wrong, I think Damian Wayne is an interesting character, but he's just, I don't know, we needed Nightwing, and maybe he's still in there, but he's already gonna be Nightwing. He's not gonna be Robin. So most likely this is a Batman that's 10-15 years into doing this, which again, you can say it's good, but at the same time, I think we all wanted to see the original Robin with Batman. But okay, whatever. There's still a lot to be said. I wonder how they're gonna do Damian, because you know how sensitive this new generation is. I wonder he's gonna be a young kid or he's gonna be maybe 17, 18. We'll see. Another thing they announced was Supergirl, Women of Tomorrow. And this is a story from a writer that I don't like, named Tom King, who destroyed a lot of legacy in the DC comics. I won't get into that. You can check out other people that covered stuff like that. But just feels like it's gonna be like they're basically gonna make Superman this privileged character, and they're gonna make Supergirl because of the name, and supposedly the story that they're gonna be pretty much using as reference. Supergirl is gonna be the underprivileged, the poor Supergirl, the one that had a hard life. That's what they're gonna go for. And the last thing that he announced was Swamp Thing. Again, this fits perfect into the James Gunn style, but I have a feeling that this could be a different thing, where Swamp Thing is not just like this monster, this anti-hero. He's gonna be like an environmentalist or something like that, like a vegan or something, you know, something like that. But I mean, I could be wrong. Everything that they truly announced does not seem intriguing to me. The only thing that has potential is the Green Lantern stuff. The Brave and the Bold, I mean, they had me at first, but when they announced that it was Damian Wayne and not Dick Grayson, that's when you really lose me. But again, I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna give James Gunn a try. But at the same time, I'm not excited. I think this is a D+. This feels just like Marvel. I think if he would have had Superman, Batman, Flash, Aquaman. I know that they just basically told these characters stories a couple of years ago. I know that, but you could have found a different way of how to tell it. But hey, I don't know, man. I'm not really excited for it. And to be honest, I can really care less. But I will be there. I will watch the movies. I will watch the trailers. I will give my thoughts. And if it sucks, I will burn it to the ground. I will make fun of it. I will call it out, and I will call out James Gunn. And to be honest, this is not a good look for DC. But hey, we'll see what happens. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.